Hi everyone, welcome to the Homestead. I'm Kim and this is the Homestead. Yes, still sporting Robertson Bellyacre shirt here. Great channel, go check them out. I'm having a blast watching them remodel their new farmhouse that they bought. And so it's the same day as the last video that I posted, so of course I'm wearing the same stuff. Also with my cute little no-sew apron so that I have some pockets to carry my stuff in. Because I'm getting sick and tired of coming out here and working and not having anything to carry my stuff in. So let's continue this this little tour of some of the things that I got done with the skid steer while I had the skid steer here. And so we are going to go up this trail, which made me say, "Help me Lord, oh help me Lord," a few different times on. Let's do this. Okay, so we are not riding the four-wheeler up through here, and there are very good reasons why. There's really nowhere to turn around. If we had Landon's little four-wheeler, it would turn around on this road, but the big one, the big Polaris, it does not turn as easy, and this is really sketchy up through here. And so we're gonna walk it. Walking the mile, walking the mile. Look at that view. Gotta love Kentucky, baby. Alrighty. So, this trail, I thought, would lead us over here in a great spot so that we could put the fencing up, the perimeter fencing, and that it could possibly get us up to the cabin. Boy, was I wrong. Down there at the pond, there's the swimming pool and garage and all that stuff. I hope you can see with the sun. The sun's going down, and so it's very bright out. Alrighty, let's get this tram in motion. It's very pretty up through here. I am watching out for creepy crawlies because, oh my goodness, I'm terrified of them. So I am hoping, very much hoping, that I do not come across any. Okay, so it started going down right here. And I was like, do I keep going or do I not? So, me being me, I kept going. And so here we go. First I want to show you, look behind us here. Look how pretty. See how high up we are already? Let's see where the four-wheeler is. Yeah, I shall be huffing and puffing here very soon. Oh goodness. Alright, all this kudzu, look at all that stuff. Big old vines growing right up, and they get tangled in the top of the trees, and then boy oh boy, you go to take a tree down, sheesh, you better be careful because they are connected to each other by those kudzu vines. Alrighty. Yeah, my mom would love that big old rock. She loves big rocks. She loves to put them around flower beds and all that kind of stuff. If she's seen it, she'd be like, "Bring that down for me, please." Alrighty. Still looking out for creepy crawlies. Look at that up there. See, there seems like an opening up there, doesn't there? It seems like it almost flattens out. We'll see if it does. Ooh, I'm sliding in the mud. Rain, it rained again. So everything is wet and slippery. Need to throw some grass seed down and try to keep it from being so slippery. But yes, we are pretty far up, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your boots. If I fall, you do have permission to laugh. Because if it were you and you fell, I would laugh. Sorry. It just happens. I contracted that issue from my mother, who, when I was a child, and you know how kids are, they've always fallen and getting hurt and stuff. I would fall, I would get hurt. She would be laughing so hard. And I would say, sheesh, I could kill myself and you'd be laughing. Which, of course, just made her laugh more. All right. This is even getting harder to even walk up. Now, see why I did not bring the four-wheeler up to here? It gets pretty steep. It needs graded down to where it's not so steep. And this, let me tell you, was a little scary coming up with the skid steer. And again, like I said, a couple of times, especially right through there was one of them, I was saying, Lord, help me, Lord, help me. Don't let me get stuck. Don't let me fall off the side of the mountain. That would not have been good. Okay, so keep on journeying up, still watching out for the creepy crawlies. Okay, and see, now it's back to looking pretty good again. Except, then there's a turn. Now, from here, you cannot see how far up we actually are because of these little trees and kudzu blocking the view. But let me assure you, it is pretty far. You hear me huffing and puffing? Oh, goodness. Okay, we are going on a journey today. I don't know if you can see down there how far up we are or not. Okay, so I got here and I was like, oh man, looks like it drops off there. And it does. It starts heading down that way very steeply. And this is why. This is the end of this part, which drops straight down on this side. So I said, oh, well, it looks like the old road curved here and went up. So let's do that. So I turned the skid steer this way, and up we started going. And I got to about right here. See the little dirt mess? And I said, Lord, help me, Lord, help me. Don't let me tip this thing backwards on me. Because it is steeper than it actually looks. And so you've got a little bank right there on this side. And you've got a drop off on that side. And I was like, where in the world does this road go? Now, at this point, it was starting to get dark outside. So I was having a harder time seeing. And so that made things a little worse. And so I get up here. Okay, it doesn't look bad here. Seems doable, right? Like, oh yeah, well, this may work. Then we start tipping this way. See my bug bracelet tipping this way. And so I'm like, I don't know how much further I can go up through here. So I tried a little bit further. I was pushing it to there. And then here are some old trees right in the way. Now, I don't know if you can tell it or not, but there is some right there in the way. And it comes all the way over here at this kudzu stuff. And so I had no idea where the road actually went from here. I could not tell, and I still can't tell. I can't tell if it's rutted out or what it actually does. And so that's a problem. I could not go any further. And so you see the side is a bank, so I couldn't go up that way. It looks like it might flatten down a little bit right past these trees, but with the kudzu growing there and stuff, I really couldn't tell. Then past this little clump of kudzu here where these trees are down on the ground, and they're old, they're rotted. You see, they didn't take much of anything to bust some of them. However, I just couldn't tell back in there what it actually does. And there's no way to tell without getting the weed eater and the chainsaw up here and start working it to try to find a path. if anybody is so good-hearted that they would like to get a work party together and come and help me out on this, boy, that would be amazing. Just kidding. I know that would never happen, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice. Anyhow, I don't think we're ever going to make it up to that cabin. Alrighty. So, here we are going back down because that's as far as I could go with the skid steer. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm out of breath and I'm hot. I'm sweating. So, I get here, and of course then, what I have to do? I need to turn that sucker around because I'm not backing down this scary Lord help me hill here in that thing. So I needed to turn it around. And as you can see right there, whoops, I'm about ready to slide in this mud. Right there is a little spot where I backed it up some. Right here's a little spot where I backed it up some. I couldn't go very far because, again, there's a... Oh, look at that. Probably wild raspberries. Might be blackberries. But anyways, a bank. So I couldn't... Well, I think it's a bank right through here. I'm really not for sure because it's so overgrown that I'm really not sure. Maybe it's just a little bit of dirt there and not much of nothing. I can't tell. But anyways, so then I ended up right on this little tree here. See its orangeries? Trying to back that sucker up without going over that drop off there. So it was some sketchy stuff, let me tell you. I was quite concerned. And so let's head back down. And I may or may not fall on my butt because, again, this is wet clay. It came another downpour. I have not had cell service in days because it has to be a very clear day for me to get one little bar on my cell phone. And of course, it's not been clear days. So, whoop! Yep, I almost got my hind end full of mud right then. Oh, Lordy. Whew. Yeah, and I've got Crocs on too, because I wasn't about to throw boots on. I'm already hot enough. But yeah, what was I even saying? that scared me half to death there. I thought I was gonna fall. Anyhow, yeah, it's just a mess, and I would love to be able to have these trails done to where we can actually get up to the cabin so that I can actually start working on it. I want to redo that cabin so bad. But the only way I can get up there is hiking it. And I can't take tools and stuff that I need to even work on it if I'm having to hike it. Because I can only carry so much in my backpack. You know, chubby girl syndrome, out of breath, huffing and puffing the whole way. And then my child always wants to go up there with me, which I don't blame him. It's nice up there. But then he wants to take his backpack full of stuff too. And then before we're even halfway up there, he's like, carry mine. I can't carry it anymore. So then I've got 2 backpacks that I'm packing. So, yeah. Ooh, look how down that is. I wonder if I can... I hope I don't drop the camera. Let's see if I can extend this out and try to get you a better view on how steep down it actually goes. Ooh, can you see that? I don't know if it's getting it or not. But that is one big drop off. And I did not want that skid steer going over the side of that. Now, if I had a bulldozer, then I would guess the best way to do it would be take some of the side of the mountain off here, push it over to the drop-off side to where the road is wider and you don't have to be concerned about going off the side of the mountain. Alrighty. Whoop. Oh, piece of kudzu. Got my shoe freaked me out. I thought it was a creepy crawly. Yeah, a little paranoid of creepy crawlies. If it wasn't for creepy crawlies, I would have no issues walking up through woods and mountains and stuff at all. But that is my big issue. I'm actually terrified of them. I once jumped out my front door and about landed on a 6-foot copperhead. Now, I don't know what that copperhead was doing because it was not dead. But I made it to the top of my car in about 3 steps. I've never moved so fast in my life, and thankfully, I did not get bit. My thought was, as I seen it, and I just kind of froze for a second, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? If I try to jump back in this door, and I miss, then that thing's going to bite me. And so, the next thought that went through my head was, run! And that's... Oh my goodness. Don't tell me. Okay, so I don't know how much that got because the record button was off. So I'll have to check back and see if it actually got the walk or not. If it caught me falling on my hind end, coming down through there, I'm all dirty. My butt's wet. Oh, and I'm exhausted, huffing and puffing. So hopefully it's on there. And hopefully the camera just shut off while I was doing the ending of this video. So let's do the ending of the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give us a thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Either way is good for the YouTube algorithm. Leave us a comment if this is your first time here. Let us know in the comments that this is your first time ever seeing our channel. Love you, fabulous friends. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless you.